So, without any further delay, I would like to pleasure to invite upon stage Ms. Tarandeep, Director, Silken Wedding and Events, founder, hospitality platform called Happy Hotelier Club, a certified coach. The potential of Indian weddings in Nepal is what she's going to be presenting among us. So let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Happy morning to one and all. I think we've all regained our energies. And after a hot cup of tea or coffee, are we back with our energies intact as we were in the morning? I'm sure we are. Namaste. So we are in Nepal. And I'm here to talk about the Indian weddings overview and its potential in Nepal. So this is what we are going to be focusing. Of course, the pictures in this entire presentation, most of them are from our live weddings which we have done over time. Indian wedding industry overview. The market value valued at approximately 10 lakhs crore, which is about 130 billion USD. Annual weddings which we have been doing in India, 80 lakh to 1 crore weddings annually. Site which is a research company and which takes out reports every year on different yonas. Rajasthan, different places, and Kerala. And in terms of the international destinations, the focus has been definitely of the clientele going towards Thailand, Greece, and France. So apart from other countries, of course. Now the luxury appeal is that demand for premium experiences. Now when we were talking about different sessions in the past sessions, you know, those 2-3 words were coming out. And I feel we are a combination of all that. So one was, of course, and I call that, you know, for the wedding industry, it's a term called TEE. So why TEE? T is transformational, E is experiential, and E is, you know, another thing which has been talked about, which is basically empowerment. And this industry combines all these 3 words. Why I say transformational? Because when you're actually taking up a big project like a wedding, which is the next piece of MICE, because meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions doesn't have that W word added to it. And I would say, even if we keep it silent, MICE with W, it's a major chunk. And whenever we take up a project, you know, it's transformational because you have to educate your audience on the responsibility which they owe for that place. Wherever they are going, it's like responsible tourism as well. They have to be very, you know, empathetic towards the cultures of that place and so on and so forth. And when we say empowerment, I think weddings and most of the events need that at the shop floor level. Even with hotels, empowerment is very, very important because the last minute glitches are bound to happen, and how the teams on the shop floor level are empowered to take an instant decision is a key. And of course, experiential. It's needless to mention because weddings in any part of the world has to be experiential, because with weddings comes one single word, which is emotions. And you can't go back and, you know, restart on doing anything which is in your checklist. It is totally woven by emotions. And I think that is a major piece, because you have to actually get into the shop, in the shoes of the customer, and weave everything with all your vendors, because I call weddings as a large-scale industry, which has a major task, then it has the personalized tasks, and then the third piece is a smaller task, all woven into a fabric and coordinated by somebody called wedding planner. So it's as sensitive as that. Beautiful amalgamation of both. trends. And of course, we want to get into international themes, and decor is accordingly. So obviously you go, there's no milestones which you want to cross. You just kind of, going haywire in terms of budgeting, because it's all related to a fabric of emotions. So if the groom or the bride says that we want to go to this level, then the budget of 50 lakhs can easily cross 2 crores. Because it's all blended with emotion if your budget is allowing. Why Nepal? So culture and religious culture of Hinduism here in Nepal. So it becomes more beneficial and easy. Scenic beauty, proximity, ease of travel, and affordability. Affordability is a very, very big piece, which will actually push the weddings from here till Nepal, different cities, because affordability is something which we really, really valued back home, and it works. Together, think on and erase going forward is, of course, the transportation, the infrastructure can be made better, and luxury accommodations are already there. So as I've been educated past 2 days, we have all the brands in this place. Is very, very important. So if we are doing weddings at any destination, we need local partners to work with. We can't ferry, say, the decor elements back from India and understand the language and the lingo of what we're trying to express. And seamless coordination between small, big, hotel, every vendor, logistics. And this is a big challenge. It's not an easy game, but your detailing sheets have to be absolutely up there. And therefore, whoever is our partner, for example, we're talking about Nepal, then the partners have to absolutely be in sync and coordinate with us to the T, because we cannot go wrong. We will be working with local partners now, and 2 trillion is estimated till 2030. I think this is a huge industry. That's why I said MICE has to have this element of W. You can keep WS silent, but MICE has to be an extension of another word, alphabet, which is W. And believe me, if we are getting all the brands in Nepal, to survive, they have to have a bigger revenue, which is floated by MICE and wedding. Otherwise, you can't survive.
For sharing the insightful presentations about the prospect of Indian weddings here in Nepal. Well, I would also like to say that I myself work as a professional makeup artist, so if you ever need me, please feel free to contact me. So to present with Ms. Tarandeep for the present of the memento, I would like to call upon Mr. Suresh Singh Budal, the CEO of PATA Nepal chapter, to present with the token of appreciation to Ms. Tarandeep. Let's give a big round of applause for Ms. Tarandeep and Mr. Suresh Singh Budal, the CEO of PATA Nepal chapter.